Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the Financial Accounting Unit 1 entire theoretical chapter. Entire theory we are going to discuss under this one. So let's start with what is accounting. So what is accounting normally? Accounting is called as the language of the business. అంటే ఏంటి నార్మల్గా మనమందరం మాట్లాడుకోవడానికి ఏదో ఒక లాంగ్వేజ్ ఉంటుంది కదా సో దట్ వీ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ఈచ్ అదర్ లైక్ దట్ to express the business transaction we are also need one language that is simply nothing but accounting. We are expressing everything in monetary transactions in a certain format, that's why it is called as the accounting. Simply we are calling it as accounting is the language of the business. Coming to the definition, accounting can be defined as art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money transactions and events which are in part at least of financial character and interpreting the results thereof. What is the meaning of it means? Simply what we are going to do under this one means accounting is an art where we are recording, classifying, summarizing the financial transactions. Means we are going to identify the financial transactions, means business related transaction, and that business transactions must have the money related things only. And after that one we are going to classify the monetary different types of purchases, sales into different categories, and then we are going to prepare the reports, then we are going to analyze that reports and we are going to give it to the our boss or to the company. That is nothing but accounting definition. Next, coming to the accountancy versus accounting. What is this accountancy and what is this accounting? Simply what is the meaning of accountancy means the theoretical knowledge of accounting is known as the accountancy. సింప్లీ ఏంటంటే మనం థియరిటికల్గా రాస్తాం కదా ఎలా ప్రిపేర్ చేయాలి అకౌంట్స్, హౌ టు మేక్ ద ఫార్మాట్స్, దట్ ఆల్ ద థియరీ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ద అకౌంటెన్సీ. విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంటెన్సీ we will prepare the accounts. Simply accounting is the action part. What it is? Accounting is the action part. అకౌంటెన్సీలో ఏముంటుంది? అకౌంటెన్సీలో ఫార్మాట్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఎలా రికార్డ్ చేయాలి, పర్సనల్ అకౌంట్, రియల్ అకౌంట్, నామినల్ అకౌంట్, ఎవ్రీ ప్రొసీజర్ ఈస్ గివెన్ ఇన్ అ థియరిటికల్ మేనర్. By using this theory what we will prepare the accounts, right? So theoretical knowledge is nothing but accountancy, and whatever we are preparing using the business transaction that is action oriented, that is called as the accounting. Coming to the next important question you may get, that is bookkeeping versus accounting. Simply think that bookkeeping is nothing but you are recording under one simple notebook, that is called as the bookkeeping, and we are having another thing accounting part also. So let's see the differences. First one is bookkeeping is the systematic record of transactions. What is the meaning of it? Only under the bookkeeping we are going to maintain one notebook. Under that one what we are going to do? We are going to record the transactions one by one, means daily whatever it is happening we are recording in a systematic manner, that is called as the bookkeeping. Coming to the accounting, it is a systematic record of transaction and also include analyzing and summarizing. So what here we are doing? Simply recording the transaction daily. But what is accounting? Automatically it also records the daily transaction. Apart from that what we will do? We will prepare the financial statements here. We will see why we are getting profit, why we are getting losses, and we are going to take care the remedial measures also. That is the accounting. Next, coming to the second difference is it records the day-to-day transactions. Already we discussed this one. And what here we will prepare? In accounting we will prepare the financial statement, that is trading account, P&L account, and balance sheet statement we will prepare under this one. Coming to the third difference, bookkeeping we will prepare for to know the accuracy, means whether we are recording all the transactions correctly or not, to check whether correctness we will do the bookkeeping. With the help of accounting what we can find out? Financial position of the company, that is whether our profit is high or low, why we are getting profit, why we are getting loss, everything we will prepare. Means by preparing that trading P&L and balance sheet we will come to know where our company is reaching. మన కంపెనీ ఎక్కడి దాకా రీచ్ అయ్యిందో మనం చూసుకోవచ్చు. When it comes to the bookkeeping, only what we will do, whether we recorded correctly or not, we will see that one. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ స్కోప్. కమింగ్ టు ద స్కోప్, బుక్ కీపింగ్ ఈజ్ హ్యావింగ్ అ లిమిటెడ్ స్కోప్. ఓన్లీ ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తాం, మనం రికార్డ్ చేసి వదిలేస్తాం సిస్టమేటిక్గా. బట్ కమింగ్ టు ద అకౌంటింగ్, ఇట్ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ అ వైడర్ స్కోప్. రికార్డ్ చేసి దాని తర్వాత లెడ్జర్స్, దాని తర్వాత ఏం చేస్తాం, మనం ఆటోమేటిక్గా ట్రేడింగ్ పిఎన్ఎల్ అండ్ బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసి వీ విల్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ కంపెనీస్ ఫైనాన్షియల్ పొజిషన్ ఆల్సో. నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ టు ద ఫిఫ్త్ వన్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ స్టేజ్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంటింగ్. So bookkeeping ఏంటి, ఫస్ట్ స్టేజ్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంటింగ్. వాట్ we will do here, we will identify the transaction, we will measure the transactions, we will record the transaction and we will classify the transaction. That's why it is called as the first stage of accounting. ఇవి అకౌంటింగ్లో కూడా ఇవి రికార్డ్ చేస్తాం కాబట్టి దిస్ is called as what, first stage of accounting. Next coming to the accounting, it starts where bookkeeping ends, means bookkeeping ends where classifying. So in the accounting also we will start with identifying, measuring, recording and classifying. So it is there, that's why it is called as the first stage. Apart from this, what are included in the accounting means, along with this one classifying, we will do summarizing, analyzing and communicating it to the users of accounting. That's why it is called as, it starts where the bookkeeping ends. Accounting starts where the bookkeeping ends. Next come to the accounting cycle, accounting process, or steps or functions of accounting. Whatever the question comes, you have to write the same answer only. So what is the accounting cycle means, how we are going to see the accounting process, means how we are going recording the transaction and how we are finding the financial position of the company. Let's start with the first one. The first step is identifying the business transaction. Second one is measuring the business transaction. Third one recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing, and last one is communicating it to the users of accounting. Simple technique I will tell you that, I am Ramcharan Sak. Remember like this, I am Ramcharan Sak. That is identifying the transaction, measuring the transactions, recording the transaction, classifying the transaction, సమ్మరైజింగ్, అనలైజింగ్ అండ్ కమ్యూనికేటింగ్. ఇలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే మీకు ఈజీగా గుర్తుండిపోతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ విత్ వన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఓకే, సపోజ్ టేక్ అన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, వీ స్టార్టెడ్ అ పానీపూరి బండి. ఓకే, నౌ వాట్ వీ విల్ డూ సమ్ పర్చేజెస్ అండ్ వీ విల్ డూ సమ్ సేల్స్ ఆన్ ద basis of credit as well as the cash, right? Okay, I purchased the goods, raw materials for preparing the pani puri of rupees 10,000, and after preparation of pani puris I sold for 7,000 rupees. Okay, this is the simple example. We will combine it with the process of accounting. Okay, now first what it is, identifying the business transactions. So purchases is related with the business and second one is also sales, also related with the business, and it is having the money only, right? So always remember, the transaction must be related with the business and it must have the monetary value, then only it is called as the business transaction. Next come to the measuring the business transactions. Now what I am doing, okay, I am purchasing the things, it is having value or not, it is having the 10,000 rupees, so money value is there. Now second step, what you are going to do, whether money is related or not, you are going to check that one. So first what we did, we identified the different types of business transactions. If it is related with any feeling, satisfaction, we are not going to record in the books of accounts. Only business and money related transactions only we are going to record. Now coming to the recording part. Okay, what we are going to do here means, okay, we recorded the transaction, it is having money value. So all the regular type of transactions we are going to record under one book, one by one we are going to record. That is called as what, recording. Simply here we will do what, journal entries. You will write journal entries. Next after this one we will go for the classifying part. Why we will go for classifying part means, okay, under general entries what we are doing, whether purchasing, selling on cash or credit basis, we are recording one by one, right? So what happens automatically, now I want only purchases things. అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం మనం, పర్చేజెసే కావాలంటే ఎక్కడెక్కడ పర్చేజ్ ఉందో వెతుక్కొని we will do the total, right? For removing this inconvenience we are having the classifying part. What we will do means, ఇక్కడ పర్చేజెస్ అన్నీ ఒక దగ్గర రికార్డ్ చేస్తాము, సేల్స్ అన్నీ ఒక దగ్గర రికార్డ్ చేస్తాము, క్యాష్ సేల్స్ అన్నీ ఒక దగ్గర రికార్డ్ చేస్తాము. సింప్లీ హియర్ we are preparing what, subsidiary books. What we will prepare, subsidiary books, or we will call it as a ledger accounts we will prepare. So So ఇక్కడ ledger accounts as well as subsidiary books we will prepare to classify the things, so that it will be easy to find out the purchase, the total purchases, total sales, what are the cash sales, everything we will find out. Okay, after classifying the things, what we will do, we will do the summarization. So how we can do the summarizing the things means, from the ledgers we are going to prepare trading account, P&L account and balance sheet statement we will prepare under the summarizing part. Next, coming to the analyzing part. Okay, we prepared the balance sheet now. In the balance sheet you will come to know how much gross profit you got, how much net profit you got, or gross loss or gross profit, net loss, how much you got, what is the balance sheet total, you will come to know. So on that one we are going to analyze the things, means why we will got profit, if we got the profit, if it is loss, why we got the loss, and we are going to take the remedial measures for reducing the loss. If it is profit, how to get more profit in the future, we are going to see. That is the analysis part. Next, coming to the seventh step, that is communicating to the users of accounting. So why there is a need to communicate it to the users means, okay, we prepared the statement, we got the reason, the decision we have done, why we got the profit, why we got the loss, everything you need to provide it to the boss, right? So that one is called as what, communicating to the users of accounting. Apart from the boss, we need to submit our financial information, and our financial information is needed by so many persons. We will discuss in the next one. So this is the entire accounting process or accounting cycle, or you can write functions also. If he is asking, you can write. So what is the shortcut? I am Ramcharan Sak. Remember this one. Okay, next topic is users of accounting. Very important. Just before, in the accounting process, the last step is there, right? Communicating to the users of accounting. మన ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఏం చేయాలి, మన కంపెనీ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, దట్ ఈస్ కంపెనీ పొజిషన్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి ఇవ్వాలి. ఎవరెవరికి కావాలి, దట్ క్వశ్చన్ మే బీ యాజ్డ్ యాజ్ అ సపరేట్ 12 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్ ఆల్సో, విచ్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ద యూజర్స్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంటింగ్. We will see who are the users of accounting. Accounting users are divided into two types, that is internal users of accounting, second one is the external users of accounting. So who are these internal users of accounting? Internal users of accounting are those users who are working within the company, who are working within the company, within the company, who are working within the company. So within the company who are working, those persons are called as the internal users of the account. Internal users of the accounting means మన కంపెనీ లోపల వర్క్ చేసే వాళ్ళని ఏమంటాం, ఇంటర్నల్ యూజర్స్. కమింగ్ టు ద ఎక్స్టర్నల్ యూజర్స్, అవుట్ సైడ్ ద కంపెనీ. అవుట్ సైడ్ ద కంపెనీ అంటే ఏంటి, మన కంపెనీలో ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ ఉంటుంది, కాకపోతే మన కంపెనీలో వర్క్ చేయరు. అవుట్ సైడ్ నుంచి దే విల్ బీ హ్యావింగ్ అ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ ఆన్ ద కంపెనీస్ డెసిషన్స్. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ వీ విల్ డిస్కస్ విత్ ద ఇంటర్నల్ యూజర్స్. ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఓనర్స్ ఆఫ్ ది కంపెనీ. Why owners need your information means, because owner is going to invest the capital into the company, so he needs your financial information. మన కంపెనీ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, ఫైనాన్షియల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఎందుకు కావాలి ఓనర్కి, బికాజ్ అతను క్యాపిటల్ పెడతాడు కాబట్టి ప్రాఫిట్ వస్తుందో లాస్ వస్తుందో అతనికి ఏం కావాలి, చూడడానికి మన ఫైనాన్షియల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కావాలి. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, సెకండ్ వన్, మేనేజ్మెంట్. వై ద మేనేజ్మెంట్ నీడ్స్ ద your financial information means, when you are getting profit and loss, if it is loss, okay, it has to take some remedial measures, right? Key decision it has to take, whether to continue the business or whether to drop the business, everything you have to take. మనం బిజినెస్ ముందుకు తీసుకొని వెళ్ళాలా వద్దా అనే డెసిషన్స్, ప్రాఫిట్ లాస్ అనాలిసిస్ చేయడానికి ఏం చేయాలి, మేనేజ్మెంట్కి కూడా మన కంపెనీ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కావాలి. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, ఎంప్లాయీస్ అండ్ వర్కర్స్. Employees and workers, why they need your company information means, because if you are getting more profits, they will get bonus, right? మనం ఎక్కువ ప్రాఫిట్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి కంపెనీకి, ఆటోమేటికలీ వర్కర్స్కి, ఎంప్లాయీస్కి ఏమవుతుంది, బోనస్, ఎక్స్ట్రా అమౌంట్ వస్తుంది. కాబట్టి దే ఆల్సో నీడ్ ద కంపెనీస్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. మన కంపెనీ ఏ పొజిషన్లో ఉందని చూసుకుంటారు. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, ఎక్స్టర్నల్ యూజర్స్. ఎక్స్టర్నల్ యూజర్స్ ఎవరు, అవుట్ సైడ్ ద కంపెనీ ఉంటారు, కాకపోతే వాళ్ళ వల్ల ఏంటి, మన కంపెనీ ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. హూ ఆర్ దోస్ పర్సన్స్, లెట్ us డిస్కస్ వన్ బై వన్. ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ బ్యాంక్స్ అండ్ ఫైనాన్షియల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్. వై బ్యాంక్స్ అండ్ ఫైనాన్షియల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ need your company information means, because banks provide loans, right? Banks and other financial institutions provides loan to you, right? లోన్స్ ఇస్తారు కాబట్టి ఏంటి, మీకు లోన్ ఇవ్వాలంటే ఆటోమేటిక్గా మీకు కంపెనీ పొజిషన్ తెలిసి ఉండాలి వాళ్ళకి. మీకు కంపెనీ పొజిషన్ బాగుంటే ఆటోమేటికలీ దే విల్ గివ్ లోన్ టు యూ పీపుల్, అదర్వైజ్ దే విల్ నాట్ గివ్ ఎనీ లోన్ టు యూ పీపుల్. Next one, creditors of the company. Creditors also provides to the loans to the company, so they will check what credit worthiness of your company. Okay. Next, investors. So why investors needs your company information? Because investors are going to invest in your company, right? మనం ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేసే ముందు ఏం చేస్తాం, ఒక 2-3 కంపెనీస్ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తాం. కంపెనీ పొజిషన్ బాగుందా, whether the company shares are going to grow in the future or not, we will see everything, right? So before investing, investors see all the company's information. So why, that's why he needs your company financial information. Next one, government. Why government needs your financial information? Because based on your company information it will come to know about your profits గురించి తెలుస్తుంది. మీ కంపెనీ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ తెలిసి అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారు, ట్యాక్స్ వేస్తారు. వాట్ దే విల్ గోయింగ్ టు డూ, దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఇంపోజ్ ద ట్యాక్సెస్. సో ఫర్ దట్ టు ఇంపోజ్ ద ట్యాక్సెస్ గవర్నమెంట్ నీడ్ యువర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, researchers. Why researcher also needs your information? Means he is going to do what, he is going to do the research work. So about your company, if you are providing information in the future, he is going to do research work on that one also. Next one is consumer and public. So company and public, consumers and public also want your financial information, because they want to see which company is good or which company is bad, what they are producing and what they are contributing to the society. So this is all about the users of accounting. Okay, next we are going to discuss about the accounting principles. Very important question for the 12 marks. Okay, so if you are getting questions as accounting principles, accounting concepts or accounting conventions, anything if he is asking in the examination, entire this diagram you have to explain. So let us start with what is accounting principles. So simply principles are nothing but rules and regulations, right? What is it is rules and regulations. Rules and regulations are nothing but principles. So in the accounting also, how to prepare the accounts, ఎలా ప్రిపేర్ చేయాలి, what is the format, everything is written in the accountancy, right? Already we discussed what is accountancy. It is the theoretical part, means how to prepare the account, what is the format, what to include in the debit, what to include in the credit, everything is written, right? Those rules and regulations are called as the accounting principles. Okay, accounting principles are categorized into two types, that is, one is accounting concepts, second one is the accounting conventions. So what is this accounting concepts? Means accounting concepts are simply the assumptions. What is the meaning of these assumptions? Means మనం ఇలా ఉంటే ఇలా జరుగుతుంది అనుకుంటాం కదా, దట్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ అకౌంటింగ్ అజంప్షన్స్. సో ఆల్వేస్ ఇట్ టాక్స్ అబౌట్ ద పాజిటివ్ థింగ్స్. మీన్స్ ఈరోజు మంచిగా చదువుకుంటే రేపు ఎగ్జామ్ మంచిగా రాస్తామంటాం కదా. సో ఇట్ మే ఆర్ ఇట్ మే నాట్ హ్యాపెన్, బట్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు థింక్ దట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యాపెన్, రైట్? Those simply are called as the assumptions. Okay, so let us discuss one by one accounting concepts. The first concept is business entity concept. What is the meaning of business entity concept? This concept says that the business, under the business, the owner is separate and business is separate. What it is? Owner is separate and business is separate. ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ ఏం చెప్తుంది? ఓనర్ సపరేట్, బిజినెస్ సపరేట్, బోత్ ఆర్ నాట్ సేమ్. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as what? బిజినెస్ ఎంటిటీ కాన్సెప్ట్. That's why always what we will do, we will show capital under the liability side. That is what we are using there, business entity concept only we are using there, because owner is separate and business is separate. What owner will do, he will give the money, that is capital, into the business. In return what it will give, it will give the profits, and the original amount it will return back to the owner. That's why business entity concept says that both owner and business are separate. So coming to the second one, money measurement concept. What this money measurement concept says means accounting records only those transactions. What it says, accounting records only those transactions which is having money value. What it is having, it must have the money value, then only we are going to record under the books of account. Otherwise non-monetary transactions, we are non-monetary transactions we are not going to record in the books of accounts. Suppose purchase చేసాం for 10,000 rupees, we are going to record that one. If it is related with the satisfaction, if it is related with the human feelings, It is having also some value, but monetary value is not there, so we are not going to record under the books of account. What money measurement concept says, only record those transactions which is having the monetary value. Non monetary transactions like charity, we are not going to record all those things. Coming to the third concept, that is going concern concept. What it says means, you always think that your business is going to run for a long period of time. Our business is going to run for a long period of time means, మన బిజినెస్ ఎప్పుడు ఏమనుకోవాలి, చాలా లాంగ్ టర్మ్ వరకు నడుస్తుంది అనుకోవాలి. వీ విల్ నాట్ థింక్ రైట్, టుడే వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టార్ట్ ద బిజినెస్, after 1 week or after 1 year we are going to stop our business, we are going to get the losses. We will not think in a negative manner kada. So like that, this is the assumption where we are going to think that okay, we are going to run our business for a longer period of time. It may be 10 years or 20 years, or still you are alive, you are going to run your business. You have to think in that manner. Simply going concern says that you are going to run your business for a longer period of time. Next concept is accounting period concept. This is very very important. So accounting period concepts, what it says means, now in the before concept, in the going concern concept, we told right, our business is going for a longer period of time. Take an example, our business run for a 10 years. Okay, so after for 10 years we are running our company. Okay, if it is for 10 years, so you are going to wait 10 years to know the profit and loss of that company? No, we can't wait, right? 10 years is a very longer period of time. So for that purpose, what accounting period concept says means, we are having a financial year, that is for every 1 year you prepare your financial statement and know the ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్. ఏం చెప్తుంది అకౌంటింగ్ పీరియడ్ కాన్సెప్ట్, మనం బిజినెస్ లాంగ్ పీరియడ్ వరకు చేస్తాం కదా, సో మనం అప్పుడు దాకా ఆగలేం మన కంపెనీ పొజిషన్ చూడడానికి. అందుకోసం ఏం చేసింది, అకౌంటింగ్ పీరియడ్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ ప్రొవైడ్స్ ఫైనాన్షియల్ ఇయర్ అనేది ప్రిపేర్ చేసింది. ఎవ్రీ 1 yearకి ఏం చేయండి, మీ కంపెనీ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసి మీకు ప్రాఫిట్ వస్తుందా లాస్ వస్తుందా కనుక్కోమంటుంది అనమాట. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ అకౌంటింగ్ పీరియడ్ కాన్సెప్ట్. సో ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ 1 year వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ప్రిపేర్ ద financial statements. Okay, for under this concept we are having financial year. Normally calendar year emuntadi, Jan to December we will be having, but financial year is having the different. What is financial year mean, it starts with 1st April and ends with 31st March. 31st March of the one. So this is having the 12 months. So financial year starts with 1st April and ends with 31st March. Suppose if you want to prepare accounts for this year means, it starts with 2025 1st April and it ends in the March 2026. Complete 12 months we are going to prepare the first statements and we are going to analyze, okay, whether we are getting the profit or not. This is accounting period concept. Next come to the cost or historical concept. What is the cost and historical concept means, here whenever we are purchasing certain things, we are going to record on the cost of the product only. Now when we are recording, okay, I purchased my mobile for 15,000. Now whenever I am recording this phone recording transaction means, I have to record only on 15,000. Whether its value increases or decreases, we are going to record on its historical value only. This is cost or historical concept. Coming to the dual aspect concept. What is dual aspect concept? For every debit there must be a credit. That is called as what, dual aspect concept means, for every transaction there will be having two effects, that is debit and the credit. Suppose take an example, now I am purchasing the pen or pencil. Okay, so take an example of pen only. When I am purchasing, I am getting pen as well as I am giving the money also. One is coming, one is going, right? So that is what dual aspect concept means. For every transaction you will be having two effects, ఒకటి వస్తుంటే ఒకటి పోతుంది, అంటే ఒకటి డెబిట్ ఒకటి క్రెడిట్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద అకౌంటింగ్ ఈక్వేషన్ హియర్, ఆల్వేస్ capital is equals to assets minus liabilities. So this is the accounting equation. This is very important, remember. Next one is accrual concept. What is accrual concept means, this accrual concept says record the transaction whenever it is happened, whether you are receiving money or not, you have to record in the books of accounts. It records both cash transactions as well as the credit transaction. అప్పు మీద తీసుకున్న క్యాష్ తీసుకున్న వెంటనే ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ అయిపోతూనే రికార్డ్ చేయాలి, మనీ రిసీవ్ అయిందా లేదా అనేది చూడకూడదు. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ అక్రూవల్ కాన్సెప్ట్. Coming to the eighth concept, that is the revenue recognition concept. What this revenue recognition concept says means, ఇప్పుడు దాకా ఏమన్నా మన క్యాష్ రిసీవ్ అయిందా లేదా అవసరం లేదు, వన్స్ ద ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ is completed we are going to record, that is accrual concept. But revenue concept, what it says, once you are getting the cash, then only record in the books of accounts. That is what revenue recognition concept. When the revenue is realized, then only you should record the in the books of account. That is what revenue recognition concepts. So these all are what accounting concepts. Next come to the accounting conventions. What is the meaning of accounting conventions? Simply these are the traditionally followed methods or traditionally followed systems which are followed by our ancestors and still we have to follow. Okay, what are those things we will see. First one is convention of full disclosure. What is the meaning of it? Accounting says record all the information which is related with the business, which is related with the business, everything you have to record. అంటే ఏం చేయాలి, ఫుల్ డిస్క్లోజర్ ఏమంటుంది, బిజినెస్ రిలేటెడ్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ ఏదైనా కూడా చిన్నదైనా పెద్దదైనా ఏదైనా ఫస్ట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రికార్డ్ ఎంటైర్ థింగ్ సో దట్ ట్రాన్స్పరెన్సీ విల్ కమ్. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ కన్వెన్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఫుల్ డిస్క్లోజర్. నెక్స్ట్ కమ్ టు ద convention of materiality. What it says means, materiality means this one says record only those transaction which is having the material effects, which is having the material effect on the business. Take an example. If I am having a 10 crores business, so I am spending 10 rupees on some chocolate. Okay, so this 10 rupees I am taking from the business only. This 10 rupees is going to affect the business? No, because it is very small amount, it may not affect the business. Suppose from these 10 crores I am taking the 10 lakhs and I am using it, so it may have, it is a very big amount, it may have the impact. So this materiality says no need to record the very small amounts, you, because it may not have the much effect on the business. Record those transactions which are having the material impact. Means 10 lakhs is very big amount, it will be having the impact on the business, so record those transactions. These small transactions you can record as a miscellaneous expenses. Okay, so that is what convention of materiality. First one says record entire information, but second one says what, record the transactions which is having a greater impact on the business. Okay, next coming to the third one, convention of consistency. What is the meaning of it? Means if you are following one method, that method should be followed for the 3 or 4 years till your business complete, you are going to close your business. Follow the same method of recording the transactions only. Take an example of depreciation. Okay, so if you are doing depreciation problem, we will use 9 methods will be there. Our syllabus is having 2 methods, right? Under that, one is straight line method is there, one is diminishing balance method is right. Same problem you do with the straight line method, you will get the different answer. Same problem you do with the diminishing balance method, you will get the different answer. So that's why by different methods if you are using, you are getting the different amounts, also different balances you will get, right? You cannot compare if you are using the different methods. If you are using straight line method this is year, second year also straight line method, then you can compare the whether you are getting profit or not, whether how much it is increased, right? If you are changing the methods, automatically you are unable to compare the methods. So that is what following the same method for longer period of time, that is called as what, convention of consistency. Okay, next come to the fourth one, convention of conservatism. This is very important and very crucial from the accounting point of view also. What is this conservatism? Means the word conserve itself is saying to protect, right? To protect. So what we are going to do under the convention of conservatism, in this says anticipate no profits but provide for all losses. What does it means? Means మనకు ఒకవేళ ఫ్యూచర్లో లాస్ వస్తుంది అని తెలిస్తే వీ హ్యావ్ టు రికార్డ్ ఇన్ ద బుక్స్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంట్, రికార్డ్ ఇన్ ద బుక్స్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంట్. బికాస్ లాస్ వస్తుందని ముందే తెలిస్తే ఏం చేయాలి మనం, అది రికార్డ్ చేసుకొని అది రాకుండా లేదా తగ్గించడానికి వీ హ్యావ్ టు డూ రెమిడియల్ మెజర్స్ తీసుకోవాలి. ఒకవేళ ప్రాఫిట్స్ వస్తే మనకే వస్తాయి కాబట్టి నో నీడ్ టు వరీ అబౌట్ దట్ వన్. సో వాట్ ఇట్ సేస్, కన్జర్వేటిజం యాంటిసిపేట్ నో ప్రాఫిట్స్ బట్ ప్రొవైడ్ ఫర్ ఆల్ లాసెస్. సో ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్ losses in the future, record in the books of accounts now only and take the remedial measures to reduce that loss. If you are going to get the profits in the future, no need to record in the books of account. So this is all about what? Accounting principles, that is consisting of accounting concepts as well as the accounting conventions. Okay guys, now we will discuss the advantages, disadvantages, features or objectives of accounting. See, advantages is also known as merits or benefits or uses, or you can say it as a importance. So anything is same meaning you will get. Okay, advantages, merits, benefits, uses are important. Disadvantages also known as limitations of accounting, what we will call limitations of accounting. See, if you are combinedly writing advantages and disadvantages, one advantage, one disadvantages, it will become the features of accounting. If you are writing like that only, it will become the objectives of accounting. So any question if you are getting, if you are learning advantages and disadvantages, you are able to write the features and objectives of accounting. So let's start with the advantages of accounting. Okay, first one is recording the transactions. So under accounting, what we will do, we will systematically recording the transaction, so it will helps in easy understanding of the accounting transaction. Second one, what? Evaluate the financial position of the company. So if you are preparing the account, so with that you will prepare trading account, P&L account and balance sheet. And balance sheet shows what? Financial position of the company, whether you are getting profit or not, where your company has reached. So everything we will come to know. That is one advantage. Third one is what? Raising the capital. So if your company is growing day by day, automatically the banks will also provide loans to you, so it helps in raising the capital, and investors will also invest in your company. Fourth one is facilitates comparative study. So if you are preparing the books of accounts, means automatically you can compare your this year data with the next year, or you can compare your data with the other companies also, right? That is one more advantage. Next, fifth one is decision making. So automatically if you are having the every information on your plate, means automatically you can take the decisions. You can increase your profit. What this time, if you are getting the 1 crore profit, second time you can plan for the 2 crores. If you are getting loss, how to reduce that loss and how to achieve the profit next year, you can discuss and you can take the decisions on that one also. So accounting information helps in that taking the decision also. Next one, effective control. So if you know the what is happening on in your company, automatically you can control. Next one is evidence in the court. So if you are having certain formats, if you are having the automatically accounting information with you, statements with you, automatically anything happens wrong in the company, you can use your accounting formats, accounting statements as a proof in the courts. So this is also one of the advantage. Come to the disadvantages of preparing accounts. So just like at our two sides of the coin, it is having advantages as well as the disadvantages. So first disadvantage is historical in nature. Accounting record, when we are going to prepare the trading P&L and balance sheet, by seeing the past information, right? Once the year is completed, based on the past information we are preparing the accounts. So but it is not including the present information, so this is one of the disadvantages. Next one is does not provide the detailed analysis. Okay, we are recording everything in the books of accounts, but it is not going the in-depth knowledge of the accounting. That is also one of the disadvantages. Next one, it does not record, that is ignores the non-monetary transactions. See, these days we are having the one more accounting which is called as the human resource management accounting or human resource accounting, where people's feeling, people's satisfactions, people's value is uh, measured in terms of money. But accounting, what it will do, automatically it ignores the feelings of the people, satisfaction of the people. So automatically it records only the monetary transaction, which is not at all correct. Next one, ignores the price level changes. So in the cost concept, what we have discussed, it records only on the basis of cost. When if you are purchasing 15,000 15 lakhs land now, so in the future it may go, increase to 20 lakhs or 25 lakhs, but how we are going to record on 15 lakhs only, we are going to record in the books of accounts whenever we are recording about the land. So that is one of the disadvantage. Last one is window dressing. What is the meaning of window dressing? Means, simply remember, you are making the dress for the window to look very attractive. Means simply manipulations. Here in the accounting we can do the manipulations. That is also one of the disadvantage of accounting. Next important topic is journal versus ledger. So we will prepare journal entries, then we in the classification we will do ledgers, right? So one question may be asked, that is explain the difference between the journal versus ledger. So let's discuss. So what is journal? It is the book of original or primary entry. First we will record, that's why it is called as what, primary or original book. Second, coming to the ledger, it is the final or second entry book. Second difference is, it is a subsidiary book and it is a principal book. Coming to the journal, it is not balanced. So when we are preparing the journal entries, right, do we do any balance we will get? No, we will not going to do the balance in the journal entries, but in the ledgers we will write balance carried on. That's why ledgers are always balanced. Okay. Next one, coming to the format of journal entries, what we are having, date column will be there, particular ledger folio, that is LF, one debit column and one credit column will be there. Coming to the ledger format, it is having date column, particular column, here we will be having, sorry, it is JF, that is journal folio column, then amount column we are having here 5 columns and here 4 columns. And coming to the fifth difference, here narration is given for each entry. After writing suppose purchases is there, purchased for cash, so purchases to cash we will write, right? What we will write, being goods purchased for cash, so including being we will write the narration. But under ledgers we are writing, no, we are not writing. So that is one difference. Here narration is compulsory, here narration is not given. So this is the difference between journal and ledger. So last but not least, that is it may not be asked in the examination, but as an accounting student you should know the golden rules of accounting. What are the golden rules we are having? That is personal account, real account and the nominal account, these three. So what personal account records, normally it will be divided into three types, right? That is person names will come under personal account. Artificial person names like SBI, banks, institutions will come, and representative personal accounts will also come under the personal account. What are those? So it includes, it indicates the person, means it directly does not indicate the person, but indirectly it indicates the persons or institution. Just like prepaid word you will get, prepaid rent, outstanding salaries. If you are seeing these words, person means Raju, Ramu, artificial persons SBI, representative personal accounts, that is prepaid, outstanding words you will get. Okay, all these will comes under the personal account. So when you are having personal account, we will be having two sides, right? Left side hand is called as what, debit, and right side is called as the credit. So depending upon the format of the accounts, we will be having debit and credit. So what the debit says, debit the receiver, what we will say, debit the receiver, credit the giver in case of personal account. Okay. Coming to the real account, real account records what, assets. Always remember, real account records, it is related with the assets. It may be with the tangible assets or intangible asset. What is the meaning of tangible assets? Automatically, which we can see and we can feel and we can touch. Intangible means which we cannot see but we can feel. So what is the format of this one? If it is debit, debit what comes in, debit what comes in, credit what goes out, credit what goes out, what goes out. Okay. Nominal account records business related transaction, that is expenses and losses. It records expenses and losses. So debit, simply business related things we are going to record under the nominal account. Okay. Under debit what we will record, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains we are going to record. So this is all about the first unit theory of financial accounting. Hope so you understood well. So to do the problem also, first you need to be clear with the theoretical part. If you know theory very well, means automatically you will be able to do the problems. Okay. So hope so you will understand very well. Thank you so much. All the best.